In this video, I'm going to be going over my Season 6 predictions in NBA 2K25 My Team, giving you guys my prediction for who I think the level 40 will be, who I think the Pro Pass reward will be, and maybe talking about if there's going to be a new domination, who I could see that being for the Dark Matter. So we're going to be predicting the Pro Pass, who I think the Dark Matter is going to be. I don't think it's going to be a free 100 overall, at least not yet in my team. Maybe that's Season 7 or Season 8. But then also we'll be predicting who I think the Dark Matter level 40 will be. Again, I don't think it's going to be a 100 overall card, so I'll be making that Dark Matter prediction. And then I might make a Domination prediction Dark Matter, just in case we do get a Domination. I want to check Season 4. Like, was there a Domination in that season as well? For some reason, I can't click on it. Is that because I don't have a card from that? Or I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but it doesn't look like I can see what cards came out in Season 4. But in Season 3, I don't think there was a Domination, but I could be wrong. Let me actually quickly... No, there was a Draymond run. Yeah. So I think there has been a Domination every single season. Let me just quickly confirm that. Yeah, Draymond was the Season 3. I think NBA Journeys was Season 4. And then Season 5 was Team Hero. So it looks like we are getting a new Domination every single season, because this was Season 1. I'm assuming this was Season... Yeah, it was Season 2. Oh, yeah. It's on the card, Evan. It says right there what season it was from. So yes, there's going to be most likely a Domination in season number 6. So I'll be making that prediction as well, who I could see for the Dark Matter. Maybe I'll make like an Ascension Dark Matter pick as well. You know, who's going to be this season's Isaiah Thomas. You know, maybe some of the level up rewards as well. But then I do also want to talk about what we could potentially see in Season 6, you know, maybe kind of like my wish list of, you know, what I want to see. But let me know in the comment section down below, obviously, your guys' predictions for the level 40, for the Pro Pass, for the Domination Dark Matter. Let me know all of your guys' predictions for Season 6. And I think we talk about the more, I guess, the most hyped up one, and the one that's maybe easier to predict, and that's going to be the level 40. Now, if we look at past seasons, we know this season was a shooting guard small forward in Brandon Roy. We know the previous season was a point guard shooting guard Dwayne Wade. And we know Season 3 was a center power forward. Actually, no, just a center, Galaxy-Opal D-Rob. Season 2, wasn't that the Tyrese Halliburton? That was a point guard shooting guard, right? Let me just make sure. Yeah, that was Tyrese Halliburton, point guard shooting guard. And then Season 1 was obviously Tracy McGrady, small forward shooting guard. So we've had 2 point guard shooting guards, and we've had 2 small forward shooting guards. And then we've had 1 center. So I think it's pretty clear to say this is most likely going to be a center that can also play power forward. And I think I honestly have the perfect prediction. I'm actually very confident about this prediction that I would be surprised if I'm wrong. I think it's Dark Matter Wilt, almost like not guaranteed, but like I'm really confident that it is Dark Matter Wilt, just because again, he fits the bill of center power forward. He's not a crazy pack seller name where, you know, he's not a LeBron, a Giannis, a Curry, a Kobe, I know Kobe's not on my team, MJ, a Magic, right? Like a Shaq. You know, he's not that big of a name seller, like a pack seller. He's not that big of a name, but he's big enough where, like, you know, people will be hyped for a Wilt Chamberlain level 40 if he's really good. Like, he can be one of the best big men in the game, and a card that can contain like the Wembys, you know, the 100 overall Kristaps, the Shaq, the D-Robs, you know, and the Kareems for completely free. So I think that could be something where, you know, maybe his jump shot's only on normal timing for the normal free version, and then maybe his jump shots on like very quick for the Pro Pass. I could definitely see that, and I think I'm pretty confident in this prediction for my level 40, especially if it's a center. Now, if it's point guard or if it's a small forward, then obviously I'm not as confident, because I'm guessing this if it's a center card, which I'm pretty confident it will be. I would have said like Hakeem, but Hakeem's already got his Dark Matter. I would have said Kareem or D-Rob, but both of those cards, well, maybe not D-Rob because he already has level 40, but I would have said maybe those guys as well. But I think Wilt's that last like big name center, right? Shaq's got a 100 overall card, Kareem's got a Dark Matter, Hakeem's got a Dark Matter, right? Who are the top centers? Like a Bill Russell, but like, is Bill Russell even in the game? I don't think he is, right? I could be wrong, but I don't think we even have a Bill Russell card, obviously, since he passed away. I just realized Bill Russell, I don't think's in my team this year, so obviously it's not a Bill Russell. I'm trying to think of like the top centers, right? Like, who's another greatest center of all time? Like, D-Rob got his Galaxy Opal and his Dark Matter. So like, Wilt Chamberlain needs his Dark Matter. I feel like he's the last center of those sort of names to get his Dark Matter card. So I think he's a good guess for level 40. Obviously, this is just a prediction. Let me know who you guys think will be the level 40. If it's a different position, like maybe it's a power forward, small forward, I could potentially see Paulo Banchero getting a Dark Matter. I potentially could see Paul George getting a Dark Matter. But again, small forward shooting guard, I don't think they're going to do another one in back-to-back seasons. I feel like it has to be a big man, and I'm pretty confident about Dark Matter Wilt, but he's going to be my Season 6 level 40 prediction. Talking about the Pro Pass, I think it's probably going to be a shooting guard or maybe a small forward. I think like Paulo Banchero could be a decent name. I think Jimmy Butler though is sort of who I'm going to be guessing. Obviously, if we look at this season, if we look at season 5, the pro pass was the dark matter point guard Austin Reeves, and I kind of just thought of a weird theory. I don't know if this is 100% true. I don't think it is, but season 4 level 40 was a point guard Dwayne Wade, and then season 5 pro pass was a point guard Austin Reeves. And if you do it even before, right, season 3, I don't think that makes any sense, but because who was the pro pass last season? I think it was Dirk, right? That doesn't make any sense. I guess kind of, because season 3 level 40 was D-Rob, and then the pro pass for season 4 was the Dirk Nowitzki. So maybe that makes a little bit of sense. I feel like that's a really weird theory, because wasn't Bronny, hold on, isn't this a kind of a theory? I don't know if this is 100% true, but the pro pass, hold on, we got to figure this out. Pro pass season 1 was, who even was the pro pass? It was Vince Carter, right? I think it was Vince Carter. So he was a small forward shooting guard. But then if you look at season 2, we got point guard Tyrese Halliburton, which then means, because who's the pro pass here? The pro pass was a Cat? I think it was Cat. Okay, yeah, so that doesn't make sense. Anyways, but season 2, right? Tyrese Halliburton, he was a level 40. And then in season 3, the pro pass was Bronny James, right? I do believe, which was a point guard. Then we got a center D-Rob, right, as the level 40. And then in season 4, we got a big man as in Dirk. So maybe season 5, again, this is a huge stretch, but I'm thinking that maybe it's a shooting guard. And I think a shooting guard small forward that potentially could see a dark matter, and I think would make sense for a pro pass, is going to be dark matter Jimmy Butler. I think this would make sense. Again, I don't think he's that big of a name where he's a crazy pack seller, but he's a big enough name and probably a good enough card at the shooting guard position. You know, I think he could be really good with maybe a new jump shot or just, you know, a better card. I think he's a big enough name and, you know, a hype enough name where he could sell the pro pass, because obviously they want to put a big enough name that people are going to want to buy the pro pass, right? Like Austin Reeves was a really good card and obviously has been having a breakout year in the NBA, and you know, he's even a hype name even if he didn't have this breakout year. So Austin Reeves, he's like not a pack seller necessarily. He's not going to be making you load up VC to pull him, but you might spend that $15 or $30 or $20, however much it is, depending on where you live, to get him. I could see that similarly with Jimmy Butler, so he's going to be my pro pass prediction, dark matter Jimmy Butler. And then for the domination, I don't really have like, I think it's going to be an all-time player. Like I think it's going to be an older player. If we go look at the dominations to kind of make my prediction based off this, I could definitely see a point guard. Now, what point guard could I see? It comes down to a lot of different names. I think even like a Kyrie Irving, I could see potentially, you know, I'm trying to think of maybe some like all-star cards that are at the point guard position, like maybe a dark matter Tyler Hero I could see, but he just got that dynamic duo for a dark matter. So maybe like a Kyrie Irving I could see. I think it's going to be a point guard. You know, my first thought just kind of went to some point guards in this all-star set. I can maybe even see an Ant, but I think he's too big of a name. I can maybe see a James Harden as well. I think he's been a domination reward in the past though. And he already has a dark matter, so that wouldn't make any sense. But I don't really have a prediction for the domination card. But yeah, you guys let me know who you guys think will be the domination reward for season 6. And I think Paulo Banchero could definitely get a free card in here as well. You know, sort of maybe in the level up, or maybe the domination, or maybe the pro pass, or even maybe the level 40. I could definitely see Paulo Banchero being featured as well. But let me know your guys' predictions down below for season 6. Let me know what you guys think's coming, level 40, pro pass, domination, you know, all that type of stuff. Let me know your guys' predictions down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.